Good morning guys, welcome to Lost Phoenix Gaming. I'm back on Forza Motorsport 7 today, having a look at the Forzathon challenges for the final week in March. That'll be week number 5 in this calendar year. So let's get into it, let's have a look and let's see what we've got to do. First off, bigger numbers. Get a drift score of 30,000 in a single lap at a drift event at Indy Grand Prix Classic. That's for the 90,000 credits. I've had a go at this on the Xbox earlier. I've lost the recording, but I've only managed to get 17,000. So I don't think I'll be hitting the 30, but I will have a go a bit later, see if I can do it, and I'll update the video accordingly, which I probably haven't done. Next, we got Speed Freak, get your fix. Complete a race, we go at least 159 miles an hour at Bernese Alps. Then we've got complete 4 laps at Daytona and in an elite factory racer division car. That's for the Tanner Faust driver gear. Then there's track icons. Win a race in a 1988 McLaren number 12 Honda McLaren MP4/4. Then complete a race at Lime Rock in the 1976 Lotus number 5 Team Lotus 77. And finally, complete 3 laps at Le Mans Circuit des Arts in the 1966 Ford GT40 Mark II Le Mans edition. That'll get me the Honda NSX-R, the 1992 edition. So, what I'll do is have a look at the Speed Freak Challenge and combine it with the Track Icon Challenge, I reckon. Combine the two. I've had to go at the bigger numbers. I can only hit 17,000. I've had to go on the Xbox earlier, I've had to go on the PC, and basically I can't get more than that. It's a difficult track to get numbers on, and I've basically just given up on it for this week, so that one's by the by. But on to here. Bernese Alps, 159 mile an hour in a McLaren MP4/4. Here we go. This is a classic, this is a proper classic Formula 1 racer car. This is brilliant. And it pretty much is the car of the 1988 season, this one. It's pretty much won all the F1 races from the 88 season with the exception of one. And it took pole position in all races with the exception of one. So it's a really established car. This is proper racing vintage. And it's not bad really for a Formula 1 car, which it's only got about 650 horsepower. That's mild by modern standards, but this is 88 and they knew what to do with it. Of course, when it comes to iconic racing drivers, there's no one really more iconic in the Formula 1 scene than Ayrton Senna and Alain Prost. And this is the car. This McLaren Honda, this is what Ayrton Senna drove, this is what Alain Prost drove. And it's amazing. It's a 1.5 litre V6, 650 horsepower as I said, and it's absolutely had no problems hitting 159 mile an hour around the Bernese Alps. So crossed the line at 179. So that is really, really good going. So let's have a look. That's that done. Is pop-up times. We've got, you've made progress in Speed Freak. And I've made progress in track icons, of course, because I've combined the first 2 challenges there with the Bernese Alps and the Honda. Well, the McLaren Honda. Into Forzathon. Complete 4 laps at Daytona in an elite factory racers division car. Okay. No problem. Let's get into it. Let's have a look. And what shall I go for this time? Well, here we are at Daytona, the Tri-Oval, and I'm in a Ferrari F40 Competizione whatever it's called, the competition version, the race spec version. And it's an Elite Factory Racers on here, which is brilliant. It's an awesome car. Again, late 80s, early 90s for this one. It's about 0 to 60 in about 4 seconds and absolutely flies. And it's a bit of a veteran of video games as well. Originally in Turbo Outrun and Test Drive 2, Outline Europe and stuff like this. It's been in quite a few games, obviously Forza it's been in, and yeah, it's absolutely flying it around for a 2.9 litre twin turbo. Absolutely flying it 42 seconds round the tri-oval. I'm absolutely flying through these today. So there you go, 42 seconds around the track. 3 minutes 7 seconds for all of it, but obviously I just showed the last lap for the purposes of pacing and timing on the video. So that is that done. Excellent. Pop-ups. I have made progress in Speed Freak. And, of course, being a two-step, I have completed Speed Freak. Brilliant. So let's pop into a Forzathon screen and let's claim my prize for this one. Here we go. I've got the Tanner Faust driver gear. Become Tanner Faust. Skill supplied separately. Legendary driver gear. Absolutely brilliant. Can't really go far wrong with that one. Track icons. Complete a race at Lime Rock in the 76 Lotus, Team Lotus 77. Brilliant. I've got another Formula 1 car. So here it is, a Formula 1 car. The Lotus. Absolutely brilliant. We've had the 1980s Formula 1. And now we've got the 1970s Formula 1. This is absolutely brilliant car. Again, a classic car. 2.9 litre V8 Cosworth engine. There's only 3 of these ever built, and they actually do survive to this day. You know, this is really, really quite interesting. Because normally, like Formula 1 cars, things like this don't tend to survive all that long. But this is a massive team in the Formula 1 scene. It was the Lotus John Player Special team, which obviously I haven't got it on here, and you can't really sort of show it since the advertising ban for tobacco products. But John Player Special was a tobacco brand, or probably still is a tobacco brand, I'm not sure. And they used to sponsor a racing team, but that's gone by the history books now since the big tobacco ban happened. But there you go, Lotus 77, 59 seconds against a Ford DP. Absolutely thrashed it. So pop-up time. You've made progress in track icons. Let's have a look at what's next. Complete 3 laps at Le Mans Circuit de Surf in a 1966 Ford GT40 Mark II Le Mans. This will get me the Honda NSX-R. So here we go, it's Le Mans. I've got the Ford GT. This is a classic. This is absolutely brilliant. And it looks like I'm up against one of those Barrett Jackson cars as well, which I've not had a chance to actually sit down and have a play around with yet. But yeah, they look quite cool. But I've got this classic 60s, this proper classic 60s car designed purely for the basis to win Le Mans. This is what it is. It was designed for a pure purpose to win Le Mans. And boy, did it win Le Mans, you know? As well as Le Mans, it also won the Sebring endurance race and also the Daytona endurance as well. So this is an absolutely brilliant endurance car. This is one of the iconic 60s racers. It's a V8 with a 4.2 litre engine, although some of these did go up to a 7 litre from what I've read. And it's actually mad. It's called the GT40. So it's a Grand Touring car. obviously. And the 40 in the GT40 stands for 40 inches, which is how high off the ground this car actually is. And yeah, it is actually quite a small car when you look at it. It's really tight and compact. I've seen one, not so much in real life, I've seen one on a few motoring shows and they've had people struggling to get in them, which is absolutely crazy. But around Le Mans, the spiritual home of the GT40. Absolutely excellent. So obviously I've put this down with Bugatti circuit rather than the full one, purely for time. And doing pretty well. Cross line, 1 minute 48. Excellent. So, pop-ups. You've made progress in track icons. And I've completed track icons. Let's look at what I've got now. Here we go, the 1992 Honda NSX-R. Rear status, 385 collector's points. Again, one of the classic sports cars of the day, so excellent. Got this bigger number challenge, which I'm not too worried about. You can see I've got the April stuff here, which I'm going to work on when it goes live. But next week I've got Suzuka Slide, pedal to the metal, for the 2000 Nissan Silvia Spec R Forza Edition. Sakura Speeding for the 60,000 credits, and Happy Haname for the 2016 Honda Civic Type R Seasons Blossom. All of these related, of course, to the first cherry blossom of the year, which has recently been celebrated in Japan. Suzuka, Japanese circuit. Sakura, I'm not too sure about. And Haname, which is the Japanese word for happiness through flowers, through celebrating flowers. So obviously it'll be a big Japanese focused one next week. So what I'll do is I'll get into that next week and I'll do some more stuff later on when the April stuff comes live. So that's that, guys. That's it. Pretty quick one. It's a shame I couldn't finish that other one off. I couldn't finish the drifting one, but that's just a pain in the backside. So never mind. I can do about 90,000 credits. Just need to get a bit better at drifting, I think. So that's that, guys. So if you like what I'm doing, hit that like button, hit subscribe, leave me a comment. And until next time, guys, thanks for watching. Take it easy and happy driving.